It's only been a couple of days since infants have hit The Sims 4 and CC creators are already making brand new assets for them. Now, I'm gonna be honest, there isn't quite a lot out there yet, but I do want to show you what I've found so far. A lot of these items I found through Ocean, aka Ocean Sims, but then I was able to also find additional assets through those links, and everything that I show and everything that I talk about here in this video will be linked down in the description below. So we're gonna start off with maybe the most obvious slash not obvious thing here. That is this boppy pillow. So there are actual overrides that you can download. They kind of work similar to custom cast backgrounds, meaning you can only have one override in game at a time. So I went with this beautiful mint swatch, but there is a ton of other swatches that you can choose from. So while we're on the topic of overrides and defaults, I know a lot of people have been having issues with their default eyes not working. So there's this little tutorial here that helped me make my default eyes compatible for infants. And in case you guys are wondering what eyes I use these default eyes by Simulanity, and I also use the Pluto default skin by XUrbanSimsX. I didn't really download a ton of skin details, believe me, there are so many out there to choose from. However, I only downloaded the ones that spoke to me the most. So here we have a nice little birthmark set. We do get a ton of birthmarks with the base game, and then obviously we get a bunch of birthmarks with the Sims 4 Growing Together. These birthmarks don't necessarily come with a ton of variety in terms of like colors and shapes and stuff, and heck, some of them I can't even see where the hell they are, but I really do like this particular kit. My only word of advice would be more color variants with the birthmarks. The next asset that I have is the Mayberry birthmark. I think this is actually a conversion. I'm not sure if I'm completely sold on this asset yet. It doesn't necessarily fit my particular style, but it is a really good piece. The next item I have are these tiny little baby freckles. Again, just wish that there were more colors to choose from, more variety, so that they would suit Sims of all different skin types, but I really love how tiny and dainty these are. The last item that I have basically are just more moles and things of that nature. So we have a ton of different variety here to choose from, and I really love the color of these moles because they do show up on a nice variety of skin tones. I also stumbled across these two hairs. They've been basically all over Tumblr. Raven Sim nailed it with these. I think they're absolutely freaking precious. I love the hairlines, just the tiny little pigtails, and then we have this hair that has like the little heart buttons. I think Raven might be working on some additional hairs as well for the infants, so definitely follow them so that you can get them as soon as they come out. So for hats, I do have a few different varieties here. I have basically this headscarf, I think it is. It might actually be this. Basically the headscarf, but just without the scarf, so it's just a bow but turned into a headband. I know that was a whole mess and a half, but I really love this headband because it actually looks really good with custom content hairs or just hairs in general. I think it's so sweet. It's a nice little way to like accessorize and just make your infant look 20 freaking times cuter. I love, love, love the swatches. And the majority of these other hats are just essentially recolors that match like certain outfits, which I will show you guys in just a moment. Here is a recolor of that. Is it called a headscarf or a head turban? I'm not sure. But essentially the color story of this particular item is just neutrals, and let me tell you, you can never have enough freaking neutrals. So again, another little patterned head turban that matches the little outfit. So there's like some cute little sets coming your way here, which I love. I cannot get enough of the freaking infant outfits, y'all. But let me just talk about this bad boy. I know it looks weird, but hear me out. So you know this hair that we get with the Sims 4 Growing Together, it comes with a bow. Well, the only thing that kind of irks me about that hair is the bow color cannot be changed. But with this little accessory, you can actually change the color of the bow. The only downfall is that your Sim's ears also change with it too, which personally doesn't bother me. Honestly, they're still really cute ears, but I like that you could actually change the color of the hair accessory now to match the outfit that your Sim is wearing. So speaking of outfits, let's go and talk about some. Actually, you know what? Just kidding. Let's back up a little bit because I have one more thing. Actually, I have a couple of things to still show you in the face details. So right now, these are the eyebrows for infants. I don't mind them. I don't hate them. I actually think it makes a lot of sense that they would be lighter. My baby, whom is a little over a month, literally has no eyebrows. They are still very much a work in progress. So although this is realistic, I have absolutely seen babies with eyebrow hair. And especially if you want to show some sort of like transitional period between the time that your infant was born and you want to show that they're aging and they're getting a little bit older. It's great to have assets like this so that you could actually show that time progression. So makeup, it's a weird category, but honestly, these little details make such a huge difference. I found quite a few of these little like baby lashes. They are just, oh my gosh, I just want to kiss them. I don't know why. I want to kiss eyelashes. It's kind of creepy, but they just add something to my infant, and I couldn't imagine not having them. These are probably my favorite pair of eyelashes because they are very delicate looking, but you can still see them without them being fake or overpowering. And this is probably my second favorite pair. I really like all of them, honestly, and I think it just depends on your Sim's eye shape too, on how they're going to look. Now, did I download snot? Yes I did. Why? I don't know. For some reason, these little snots, like, they gross me out, but for storytelling or just to capture a very gooey moment, I think they're great. I think they're amazing. Ew. Except for the one, oh, okay, that's where I draw the line. I didn't realize there was a swatch there. It's like the boogers coming. Oh my God. Somebody get this baby a Kleenex. You get it though. You get it. I'm having way too much fun with those. So there's also supposed to be an asset that I downloaded called like the Picky Eater, and I can't find it, and it sucks. It's by Deli Paws. So basically it looks like your Sim has like food mashed on their lips. Super freaking cute. I'll make sure I link it, but I don't actually have it to show you because I don't know where the hell it is. So yeah, here's like little kisses, you know, like maybe grandma, auntie, whomever came and gave a baby a kiss on the cheek, and you want to show that through like a picture or, you know, storytelling. You can even change the color actually of the lipstick too, so that's kind of fun, and play around with that a little bit. So blushes, you know, they're kind of a finicky thing. I like to use blushes for photo taking, screenshots, thumbnails, whatever. But this blush is perfect. I think it has the right amount of opacity. It has the right amount of color without being too overbearing or, you know, super cartoony. But if you like cartoony, that's cool too. This other one is definitely a lot lighter as well. It's very, 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 very light, to the point where I almost don't notice it. But since it is compatible with those sliders, you're able to kind of play around with the opacity, and it looks like it just kisses the nose bridge, which is also a really touching look. The last item here, actually not the last one of the last items that I have are these little lipsticks. I don't know how I feel about these. I don't dislike them by any means. I just don't know if I would use them. Now, I do like the idea of, like, see, that looks really nice, of adding a little bit of color to the lips again, just to create some dimension, because I feel like sometimes in the Sims can look flat. So I would use it for that reason, but I would play around with sliders to get it exactly how I wanted. I think this here might actually be an asset where I'd have to show you with a short sleeve. So yeah, we have like a little medical band, you know, when you go to the hospital, they basically put one on your infant or they put one on you. I think the adults actually have a matching one too, so you could kind of depict maybe like coming home, even though these actually are on the ankles 9 times out of 10 that I found when you give birth. But you know, just a little storytelling asset there for you to play around with. And now for my favorite part, baby clothes. Oh my God, I freaking love baby clothes, and in The Sims 4, the infant outfits that are coming out are to die for. So obviously we have my favorite item here, which is just a recolor of the quilted onesie that we get. I love the swatches of this, just even the color story. I think the cactus one is probably one of my personal favorites, but I also love the little daisies too. You'll notice in these icons they're actually like full outfits already, and we'll put those together in just a moment. But here we do have a basic onesie. There's really nothing to say about it. It looks like this. You can't layer it with anything, but you could pair it with some cute shoes and some socks if you wanted to dress it up a little bit. Here's another little outfit too. It's kind of simple in style, but the only thing that really does change is just the color of the shorts. There's also a dress here, which is perfect perfect for the summertime. It has this cute little ruche detailing. There are a couple with bunny rabbits on them too. And here we have a huge overhaul of that quilted onesie that I showed you guys earlier in a bunch of fun pastel-y colors. It's probably one of my favorite assets for The Sims 4 Infants. I just love it so freaking much. And if you don't want the quilting, that's totally fine too. I got you covered. Here is an unquilted version that does come in quite a few different colors. So let's jump into the matching sets. Here we have this cute little polka dot outfit, and then if we go back into the hats, there's a matching bucket hat. Oh my god, I love this one. Here there is a little beanie that comes in a few different pattern swatches, and then we can actually match that up with this outfit. I think it is here, so it's just going to be like this one piece. It doesn't come with anything else. Granted, you could put like some cute little socks too. Honestly, the bare toes is a vibe, so something a little like this. And then there's this outfit that has like the quilted onesie. I believe this head turban is the matching piece, so you could either go with this one or you could go with the other one that I showed you guys a little bit earlier, or if you want, you could even add this cute little bunny rabbit hat. I didn't really find a lot of singular tops, but I did come across this really cute sweatshirt that has a variety of different patterns and colors and swatches, so I'm sure you'll find something in here that will absolutely just make your heart melt. And then we also have like a basic little shirt that I think is a part of this little set here. So you would wear this shirt and then you could pair it with some cute little bottoms. I think these bottoms actually have print on them, so let me just show you what I'm talking about. And then you would go back and you could either use this little turban that I think actually matches the bottoms, but I also found these cute little jeans, and these are probably the only pair of jeans that I was able to find. They are just so freaking adorable. I also stumbled across these leggings, which the color story of them match like 99.9% of the items in this haul, so you can easily mix and match. And for the last item, I came across these cute little teddy bear shoes that have a couple neutral swatches, but also some fun colorful ones too. And just to give you an idea of how I paired these assets together, I'm going to show y'all some pre-made looks. So here is outfit number 2, because you already saw Odessa in the first one. We have a little head turban, just a basic t-shirt, and these cute little floral pants, and of course the teddy bear shoes that actually look quite nice with this. Then outfit number 3, it is very, very simple, but I went with a beige summer dress, paired it with, again, the little teddy bear shoes, and for issues and giggles, even threw on that little medical wristband. And the final outfit features that sweatshirt that I showed you guys earlier in a nice little smiley face print. Then I threw on some jeans, and to tie it all together, I threw on those teddy bear shoes. I've got a couple in-game objects to share with you. The first one is a bathtub override. So when you give your infant a bath, they basically go inside the tub, but then they go inside this secondary tub. I don't know if it's like called like a tub cradle or what the name of it is officially, even though I should know because I've had 3 kids. I have no clue. It's like a mini tub for the tub, basically. It prevents your little one from falling over, essentially. But what you can do is you can actually change the color, and it also changes the mesh as well. So before, the mesh was a little more smooth, very, very bland looking, and now it kind of has just a little more texture. It actually resembles a bath cradle, if that is what it's called. Between the Sims 4 base game and the Sims 4 Growing Together, we do have quite a few crib options, but we don't really have any traditional cribs. So there is this crib here that comes in 3 different variations. So the first variation is the old-fashioned crib, and then we have another version of that crib too, and basically the only real difference is like the top of this frame. I'm noticing it's a little bit thicker, there's more detail, and this one is just more of like a thinner version. And then we also have the old-fashioned crib version 3, which basically just blocks out the ends of the crib. All versions are beautiful, but I want to show you guys kind of just what it looks like really quick. So I'm gonna put Odessa to sleep here, and I think you can upgrade these cribs too, which is great. I have no idea what they're going to look like or what it would look like to upgrade the crib, but basically that is what the old-fashioned cribs look like. And as you can see, the animations were perfectly. Just as I was going to edit and upload this video, I stumbled across this piece of custom content that I think a lot of you guys are going to absolutely appreciate, especially if you decided against purchasing The Sims 4 Growing Together. It is the Dingle Master Deluxe, which is essentially actually an infant playmat by SimLabs. With the Sims 4 base game infant update, we didn't get a playmat, we didn't even get a diaper changing table. Now, I will tell you one thing, this is actually going to act as a crib. So unfortunately, you won't be able to do tummy time or any of those activities on this baby mat, but it is portable, making it easily placeable in case you need to have your infants take a quick little nap. And you can also perform the exact same crib updates as you can for the actual cribs for infants. Not to mention, it is completely base game and free on Patreon right now. So for swatches, there's 6 in total, and all of them are gonna have like this little starry swatch. So the first one is blue, then we have pink, orange, green, purple, and this primary color story. And the price for the playmat is 80 simoleons. Like I mentioned earlier, this is going to basically act as a portable crib, but I still want to show you what it looks like to lay your infant down on it. So we're gonna go and put Odessa down on the playmat, and you guys can see, even though it technically is a crib, it still kind of gives the appearance of a playmat. So Odessa's looking at the toy, she's moving around. You can do all of the basic things that you can in a crib. So you can soothe the sleep, kiss goodnight, tell a bedtime story. I'm actually going to try to soothe Odessa to sleep because I'm kind of curious to see how it's gonna act knowing she's all the way here down on the floor. And holy crap, okay, so surprisingly the animation is pretty fluid and it actually looks like she's soothing her to sleep on this portable baby playmat. That's great. Okay, so is there anything else that we can do in here? We can do kiss goodnight. I'm really curious to see if this animation is going to carry over, and I also want to see some of the upgrades too and what they look like on the little playmat. So Odessa just fell asleep. I'm gonna have her wake up really quick if I can. I really want to know if this is gonna work. Okay, so yeah, no, these animations look great so far, and I want to see what it looks like to upgrade the playmat. So we're gonna actually put Odessa in her crib really quick, and then we're gonna come out here and do one of the upgrades. So if I click on this, I can still upgrade to a baby mobile. I think in my other video I did birds, so for this one we are going to do space. Here's what it looks like to add a little mobile. It actually attaches perfectly on this little bar here. So we're gonna grab Odessa and we're gonna lay her down, and then I think what I'm gonna do is just play a little lullaby. So we're gonna play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star just to see what it looks like, and there we go. So this actually adds a little more functionality to the baby playmat or the infant playmat, making it actually appear to be a playmat. So honestly, even though it doesn't have all the capabilities of the Sims 4 Growing Together playmat, I think this is a great alternative. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I know there really wasn't a ton to share with you, and that's just simply because infants are so new, but in the future when more items come out, you better believe I will be there to share them with you. So with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine, and I will see you all next